Hey guys, on today's video we're gonna go over some locations where it's possible to catch multiple of the new diamond species on the new Japan reserve. You know, if your goal is to catch more diamonds here in Japan, you definitely have to try these hotspots. So the first hotspot, the first diamond location that I wanna show in this video is an area where it's possible to catch a Diamond Chum Salmon. This location, which is basically this part of the river right here, is by far one of the best locations we know for chum salmon, and it is actually a spot where I had the luck to catch my first diamond. So far it's been a great location for me, so what I would suggest you is to first of all choose a daytime server, then once on the spot, what I would recommend you is to stand around here. It doesn't really matter exactly where, because here the diamonds are able to spawn all around this section of the river, all around here. So as long as you cast towards this area, you'll have a chance to catch a diamond. You know what is actually important, what actually matters is the setup you use. What has been working for me in this location is to chum the water using either braid or hot dogs, and cast towards the area where I tossed out the chum using preferably a hook size number 4 with minnow. The hook size number 4 is gonna let you catch everything from bronze to diamond. However, if you prefer to catch only the silvers and better, despite the bites not being as consistent, then I would suggest you to use something like a hook size number 1 with either minnow or red one. Guys, there are two different salmons and a white shark about to bite, but one of the salmons is clearly bigger than the other one. It is huge. Oh, it didn't bite. The smaller one bit. And it is a 7 kilo silver. Not a small salmon by any means, but the one next to it was way bigger. So how big was it? Was it a diamond? We gotta catch him. Oh, that's gotta be him. Huge tension. Hopefully it will make it. Hopefully it is a diamond, let's see. Please be diamond. No way, look at his size. It is easily the biggest salmon I've seen so far. 13.42 kilos, that's a monster. Not heavy enough to make it, but it's actually the biggest salmon I've seen so far. This is such a nice species. And if a gold is able to weigh 13 kilos, I wonder how heavy the diamonds are gonna get. They may get close to 20 kilos. There's another massive salmon behind that one. From here it looks massive. It didn't bite. It didn't bite, but as soon as I land this one, I'ma try to catch it. Okay, so this is a 4 kilo silver, and the one behind it was easily triple the size. So man, I can't wait to see if it is a diamond. Maybe. That has to be him. Holy. Okay. He's taking line. No way. It is clearly heavier than the last one, and the last one was already borderline diamond. So if this one is in fact heavier, then there's a very high chance it is our first Diamond Chum Salmon. Let's see a weight. 15.14 kilos. Yes. Man, it doesn't fit on the screen. How am I supposed to get a good picture? I wanna get a good picture for a thumbnail, but the camera is so zoomed in that it's gonna be hard. Well, that is decent actually. Okay. Not ideal, but I'll take it. Oh, big salmon. Big boy chum salmon. I definitely wouldn't mind a second diamond, especially if it is bigger. So let's see. How heavy is it? A gold. 12.8 kilos. He was promising, but is not nearly as big. Now I think the next spot we're gonna try is another location where the big chum salmons also thrive. So hopefully there we'll have the luck to catch our second diamond, and hopefully heavier than the first one. I would love to catch one close to 20 kilos. Now going over the second location, this second hotspot is another diamond location for chum salmon, as well as a diamond hotspot for both freshwater crab and white spotted shark. My suggestion would be, if you wanna target the crabs, come here preferably during the morning, since most of the diamond crabs that I've seen caught on this location have been caught during the morning, and the same applies for the white spotted shark. However, in the case of the chum salmons, most people seem to be having way better luck in the afternoon when it comes to catching big chum salmons on this location. I would personally recommend you to stand around this area where I'm at the moment, chum the waters by tossing out either braid or hot dogs anywhere within this area, and then it is up to you to decide if you wanna cast using either a float setup or a bait casting setup. If you decide to use a float setup, what I would recommend you is to use something like a hook size number 6 with either eggs, minnow or redworm. But if you prefer to use lures, what I would suggest you is to use something like a number 6 or a number 5 spinner and simply cast all over this area trying to catch as many fish as possible. The main advantage of using a spinner is mainly to avoid the crabs if you find them annoying. And another option you have, if you wanna target the white spotted char instead, is to use something like a number 5 popper. This location is, in my experience, far from being consistent, so don't expect a great number of bites every time you visit it. Well, this is obviously not a salmon, so it's gotta be crab, although the tension is quite high for a crab, eh? Oh, no way! No way! We just caught a diamond crab by accident. That's crazy. We came here looking for a diamond salmon, and now we have our first ever diamond crab. What an amazing surprise. Now let's keep looking for a second salmon. Oh, big chum. Big chum. Man, the tension is high, but it's lacking a bit more strength. It's lacking just a bit more strength to be undoubtedly diamond. It certainly still has a chance to be a small diamond, but I'm not sure. So let's see away. Is this our second Diamond Chum Salmon? Or is it just a huge gold? 13.48, massive gold. I wonder what is diamond. I guess the diamond weight is around 14 kilos, so this guy can't be too far. Now the next location I visited is a hotspot, where it's possible to catch a Diamond Japanese Eel. The Japanese Eel is present on many different locations, but so far from the few diamond hotspots that I've been discovered, this one seems to be the best one. I don't think it is a crazy location by any means, because in my experience the bites can be quite slow here, so you're probably gonna have to move a lot around the section of the river in order to keep getting bites by casting towards different places, because if you stay casting on the same position towards the exact same place, odds are that you aren't gonna get many bites. What normally works for me in this location is to stand right here, chum the water using hot dogs, and simply cast towards this section of the river using a hook size number 7 with bloodworm, putting emphasis on the area in front of the waterfall. Okay. Oh! I hope it is an eel. The tension is very high, so if it is an eel, it may be diamond. Please be an eel. I think it is. Will this be? Oh, come on, it is only gold. 2.01 kilos. Our new personal best, actually. Man, we're having a hard time trying to catch as many fish as on our locations, so it's great to finally catch the first gold of the day. Oh my god! Is this an eel? Guys, is this a diamond eel? If it is an eel, I think there's a very high chance it is a diamond because the tension is quite higher compared to a gold. Like seriously. So I'm gonna cross my fingers. I really hope this is an eel. Come on, where are you, buddy? I can't see it. What is it? What is it? We just can't see it. Oh, I saw a tail. I saw a tail. There is an eel. And there we have it. 3.02 kilos, our first Diamond Japanese Eel. Finally guys, a diamond, after fishing on this location for about 2 hours, on different sessions, on a hook size number 7 with bloodworm. The animation on these eels is amazing, they actually feel alive. Now the next location I visited while making this video is a spot where it's possible to catch multiple diamonds, and one of those diamonds is the beautiful Dolly Varden Trout. This area, right in front of this dock, has been by far the location that has produced more Diamond Dolly Vardens since the map came out. It is simply a fantastic location that, apart from being a nice spot for Dolly Varden, also happens to be one of the best locations to catch a diamond rainbow trout. Here the diamonds are able to spawn all around this area, so I would suggest you to stand right here on this dock, arrive to this location around 6 in the morning, chum the waters by using hot dogs, And then you can start casting using a number 4 spinner if you wanna target both the rainbow trouts and the Dolly Vardens, or a hook size number 5 with leeches if you wanna target only the Dolly Vardens. You are most likely gonna get a lot of bites on this location, mostly from bronzes and silvers, so it's just a matter of keep catching fish until a big one spawns. Oh, promising tension. My only reference to compare it are the silvers because I'm yet to catch a gold and I can already say it is way heavier than any other silver. And it is a gold, 2.48 kilos. It actually isn't much heavier compared to my biggest silver, so I assume it is far from diamond. Whoa, are you serious? Wow. Guys, this is really looking like a Diamond Dolly Varden. And it has to be Dolly Varden because we're using leeches. Yeah, huge Dolly Varden. Is this a diamond? Oof, there we have it. What a beautiful diamond. And I can say it was way easier to get than the Japanese Eel. You know, to be completely honest, the model of these Dolly Vardens is very far from being the most realistic and best model of all the fish species on this game. I think they should be darker. I feel the color is too light. And there's just something else about it that I'm not a huge fan of. I feel they should have a more slimy look because I don't know if it's just me, but I feel the texture is way too plain. Not a huge fan of how it's looking at the moment. It is definitely lacking something. Now it is time to go over the next location. This other hotspot is by far one of the best locations we know where it's possible to catch one of the smallest species on the entire game, the pond loach. The diamond pond loach is honestly one of the most elusive diamonds here in Japan, so knowing a location like this one is definitely great because it produces a lot of diamonds. Basically this area, the deeper part of this lake, around here. This location seems to be, at least in my experience, way better when you get here around 6 AM in the morning, so make sure to choose a morning server, then choose a spot and park your boat around here, jump the waters using either pear barley or braid, and simply start casting towards the position where you tossed out the chum using a hook size number 8 with braid. The hook size number 8 is gonna let you catch everything from silver to diamond, while the braid is gonna isolate the loaches from any other species, so don't think it twice and use braid. Well, this one is decent. Maybe the highest tension I've ever gotten on a pond loach, on a 0.5 kilo line. Finally! Thousands of silvers later, we finally caught our first gold pond loach. They seem to be rare. They are definitely not common. Oh! Now we're talking. Is this also a pond loach? Yeah, definitely. It is easily the biggest one I've seen so far, eh? Maybe diamond. And it's a diamond. 137.2 grams. Let's go. This is such a unique looking species, and this location, man, this location is full of them. It is by far the best location I've tried where it's possible to catch them. It was just a matter of time to catch a diamond. Certainly very far from being the most impressive diamond, but it's a nice species. They are just as unique as, for example, the kois and the tames. Now the next hotspot is another very solid location for the feral koi, which offers a nice change of scenery compared to the most popular location, which is this lake. Right here, the southern part of this lake. This part of the lake, where I have these markers, is simply crazy. I would suggest you to get here in the morning, around 6 AM, jump the water by tossing out some bread or pear barley towards the lake in order to start attracting the kois to your position, and as always, simply cast to a position where the chum landed using either a hook size number 5 with redworm on a float setup or a hook size number 5 with artificial corn yellow on a bottom setup. And whenever you feel like you are catching too many silvers, don't be afraid to switch over to something like a hook size number 3 in order to catch only the golds and better. You know, simply put emphasis on this part of the lake, and I'm very sure that at some point you'll catch some monsters. Oh my gosh, that one is huge! Is it as big as it looks? Yeah, no doubt. It is a diamond actually. I don't see any scenario where this guy is not a diamond with such a high tension. The only question is how heavy. And it is a diamond. Wow. Almost 9 kilos, that is a monster. Just look at that. I don't know what is the current record, but I think it was below 9 kilos. We caught him exactly right here, where I have this marker. You can't be serious! Another monster! Another monster shortly after the last one. Is it a diamond? Yes! 8.22 kilos. What are the odds? 2 diamonds in a span of 5 minutes. What a catch, guys. I wonder if this location is even better than the first lake. So far it's been easily better. So now it's just a matter of seeing if it is actually consistent. Oh! You have to be kidding me. I didn't see it, but man, look at the size. A third diamond. 7.7 kilos, what in the world? I don't know if this is just a fluke or if this location is actually this crazy, because believe it or not, this is our third diamond in a span of 15 minutes. How crazy is that? Right here, guys. My new best location for the Freshwater by far.